Story she just told put to shame my story when I was 11 years old when I asked my mom a question about Hitler when we were in a restaurant in Skokie called The Bagel. But normally my act is very, very dirty, but I'm trying to audition for a show, so tonight I'm keeping it clean and family friendly. So I cut out 87% of the jokes I normally do. But you know, a lot of Chicago comics have been getting on TV lately, like Emily Galati, Hannibal Buress got super famous, Megan Gailey got on Conan. I have a big TV appearance of my own coming up. You heard it here first. I'm going to be on Cops! I just wish my mom were prouder of me of that. I'm just curious. Since a black president got replaced with an orange president, does that mean orange is the new black?
Good way.
Nice.
I'm moving to the city soon so I can do comedy more. I'm hoping to have more success so I can get more in the rhythm of things. I've been doing it on and off for 12 years, but never been able to do it on a daily basis. But even if I was killing it every night, I was seeing myself getting booked left and right like some Chicago comics do. The Chicago comedy scene is very cliquey, and every time in my life I ever joined a clique, I get treated like the character Butters on South Park. I'm partially bipolar, partially autistic, got PTSD. There are a lot of things that make me angry, but nothing makes me angrier than when white kids wearing Abercrombie and Fitch try to act like they're in a gang. You probably wouldn't know this about me by looking at me, but I'm a huge Trekkie. Oh, I'm sorry, that's an offensive slur. It's Trek-er. I'm a huge Trek-er. And recently, the first season of Star Trek and Discovery, they wrapped up their season, and that was the only reason I had a CBS All Access account. Anyone in here ever try to cancel a subscription to something and they are doing whatever it takes to keep you aboard on the phone?
Yeah.
Well, all you have to do is that I sent them an email. I just said, yeah, I'm temporarily canceling my CBS All Access account because I'm going to jail for a few months. They won't ask any questions. They'll be happy to take you back once you get out. So, yeah, I think I'll be in jail. I made a deal with the warden to get me out right around the time the next season of Star Trek Discovery premieres. So, the other day I saw a girl named Brianna. And I really liked her. So I said, Brianna, that's a beautiful name. That was my name when I was in juvenile hall. Didn't work. I'm half Italian. Both my grandmas are Italian. There was this beautiful Italian woman I had a thing for, and I was told to pick up line you should never use this. You remind me of my mom. So I took it a step further. I said, you remind me of my grandma. I thought it would work. My grandma was hot in the 40s. But I'll meet the right woman when Bono finally finds what he was looking for. Anyways, I'm Brian Johnson, otherwise known as the Dexter of the Chicago comedy scene. Otherwise known as the Mick Foley of the Chicago comedy scene. Otherwise known as Mr. Rogers with attitude. I sometimes still go by the name Bipolar Brian Johnson, but I used to call myself that all the time. Now it's more of a nickname than a stage name. But I took some flack for that. Online, when people saw my name, Bipolar Brian Johnson, they say, you call yourself Bipolar Brian. That's why you don't get any women. Shut up. I have been getting women long before I started calling myself that. And not to mention, I had a lot of bipolar people friend request me on Facebook. They typed in bipolar on the search engine, and my name showed up. So I became a hero to them. I became the Harvey Milk of the bipolar community. We're going to play a little improv game. It's called What's It Like in a Psych Ward. You and the audience is ask questions about what's like in a psych ward, and I'll answer. I've been in a psych ward 13 times. 3 more states to go, and I'll be the Ric Flair of psych ward patients. Now, I try to get on a clean show. It's an important show. So you can keep the questions PG when you ask. I normally don't say that. Normally it's open forum, but I got to keep the show clean, so open forum. Any question you want, second psych ward, any question you want. Yeah, what's up?
What's the food like?
Food is pretty awful. It used to be good in Highland Park when they were privately owned, but when they merged with those Nazis at North Shore Health, it became terrible. It's really bad in the Waukegan Hospital. They ship the food over on the hospital. The cycle is just partially open. It's a mostly closed down hospital, and they ship the food over on a truck from the other side of town. Let's just say it's so bad it makes the vomit in the toilet look tasty. Yeah, that's the dirtiest joke I'll do all night. Any other questions?
Do they make you wear uniforms?
Well, they don't make you wear uniforms, but they have strict dress codes. I wasn't allowed to wear my corn shirt there because they think that wearing a band shirt encourages kids to do drugs or encourages patients to do drugs. And you can't wear a tank top, and you can't wear a skirt or a dress unless you're transgender.
Okay.
Stupid rule, but I think everyone should be able to dress as they please, no matter where you're at. Any other questions?
Do you get conjugal visits?
Well, I had a few visits, but when I was there in 2002, I was so pissed off at my parents. I told them, do not visit me. I don't want to see you. So as long as you're on good terms with your family, you're not mad at them, you get conjugal visits. Yeah.
That meant you were having sex with your parents on the visit.
Uh-huh. Well, all right, we just dirtied that up. I'm sorry, Booker. I wasn't thinking what conjugal meant. My bad. But no, I wouldn't. I would not do that in a psych ward. No, and I would not do it with my parents. All right, we just dirtied this up. I said clean questions. All right, I'm gonna close with this. My favorite movies of all time is Back to the Future Part 2. It's, as we all know, it's only 1 year off with the Cubs winning the World Series. But there are other things Back to the Future Part got, right? 3D films have taken over. The Florida Marlins changed their name to the Miami Marlins, and Michael J. Fox has trouble playing guitar. All right, bye.